Hi, this is Gina and welcome to my channel. Look what I've been making. Aren't they just so cute? Look, they are little folders. Aren't they sweet? This is such a fun project, and let me tell you something. If you want to have a cute piece of ephemera, something that you know is going to turn out really well, it's going to look really cute, but you don't have to do anything to it. No trying to make embellishments or come up, with something cute, then this is the project for you. And it also is the perfect way to go through a 6x6 paper pad. There are a couple of caveats though, and I will show them to you and explain them right now. So for these, I used these paper pads. They're 6x6 and they're real cute and they're double-sided, as you can see. Now, the papers that work the best are the ones that have, well, at least I was trying to go for, ones that had pictures. However, you do need to make sure that the pictures are going to be on the upper right side of the page. That is ideal. So, if we're looking through here, like here, see? This special little area right here is on the upper right side of the page because that's the part that's going to be on the front. The part on the bottom will get flipped up and they'll be your little pocket holders. But the upper right hand part of the paper is going to be the front of your folder. So while this one has things on both sides, which is fine, it would look a little bare if the only accent was on the back and this was just plain. But since it at least had something pretty on the upper right, I wanted to go ahead and use it. And this was actually the first one that I made. And as you can see, the pockets are kind of big. But you know what? I think it looks super cute. I really like this one. And I like the great big pockets too. I just think that just adds something a little extra to it. So I actually think that one turned out really sweet. This was the second one I did, and these are more of your standard size pockets, and it's still very cute, but there's just something about the bigger one that I thought was just, I don't know, I thought it looked really nice. This one was the last one I made, and again, I used the normal size pocket, but the main reason was because my picture on the front. I could have increased the pocket size, but if I had, I would have gone into some of my picture, and I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and kept it at the normal size. But you can just kind of judge depending on, what type of picture you have and what you're working with as far as your paper goes. So I thought we would make one. And these are great because you're using pretty paper. You don't have to put any other embellishments on them. Of course you can, but you don't have to. So it's a great project if you want to make something really quick, you want it to look really cute, you don't have to think and come up with some other embellishments and decorate it. Just on its own is super cute. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and actually use this piece of paper right here. Okay. So this is a 6x6 pad. This one, however, comes with that little extra piece on the top, so we need to get rid of that. Okay. Oops. And let's see. We can line that up. Line that up. Let's see. Oops. I'm not sure if that was straight. Let me try it again. It's really hard to do this when you can't put your head directly over top of it. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think that's close enough. Maybe not. Goodness, let me do it one more time. One more time. I think we'll have it. Let's see, make sure I've lined it up straight. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Now, the next thing to do is I'm going to score where I'm going to fold. This is pretty thick paper, okay? It's double-sided. It's a pretty heavy weight, so I'm just going to score it where I want to fold. Okay, so I'm going to score on 3 all the way down the middle. Okay, that's going to be our middle fold. Now, we want to fold the bottom up, right, to create our pockets. And to do that, we're going to turn it this way so that the top is on the left. Okay. And now we can decide how big we want our pockets to be. Now, since this one, the little special area of the paper is way up at the top, I'm pretty free, so I can actually make big pockets for this one. And actually, let me see where I did that. I think I did it at 3 3/4. Okay. And these other two, I did at the 4 inches, so there was just a 2-inch pocket, but this one's going to be a little bit bigger. 3 3/4 is about here. Okay, 3 3/4. Okay, now, and then that's all we're going to do for our scoring. So I'm just going to bend these, and I'm going to bend these up. There we go. Okay, now we have to fix this part, right? It's just too bulky, and it's just too much paper here to try to do that, try to leave that like that and fold it. It doesn't look right. So we need to take some of this out. We're going to be cutting into it to make this V, and that way it closes really well. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. The first few I did, you might see it better on this side. First, I just cut straight up the middle, right to that score line. And then I cut one side, and then took that piece, flipped it over, and cut the other side to make sure that they were perfectly symmetrical. And that's fine. That works. You can do that. But on this last one, I was like, okay, I can do this. I don't need to do all that. I have confidence. I have confidence in my cutting ability. So I'm just going to try to wing it again on this one. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you are one of those people who it must be symmetrical at all costs, I totally understand. You're just going to need, maybe do like that, cut the middle, cut one side, and then take that piece, flip it over, and cut right along it, and that way they should match exactly. Oh no, it looks like I'm about to run out of space on my card. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We should be good to go for a while now. Okay, where were we? I was getting ready to cut this. Yeah, so I'm going to wing it, and it's pretty much, this pattern actually can help me because, as you can see, this line is right in the center of this little half circle. So I think I'll start at the end of this half circle and use that as a guide and cut toward the center. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. Okay. There we go. Now, all right, it's not exactly perfect, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Now, I really like you can leave it like this, but I kind of like the rounded corner here. So all I did, and this is what I did for all of them, I just did it with my scissors. Okay. Now, I guess if you wanted exactly the same, you could probably just fold it over like this and mirror. Oh gosh, I probably need my better glasses on. Okay. I think I did that very well. Okay. There. And there you go. All right. So this is what we've got so far. Okay. Now, if you're going to ink, this is the best time to ink your edges, because the next part will be gluing, and then after that it gets kind of difficult to do your pockets. So I'm going to be inking these, and since it's green, I think I'm going to use the darker walnut stain instead of the vintage photo. So let's get this nice and inked up like this. Something about that inking, it just makes it look so cool. At least to me. I'm an inking machine these days. It's an addiction. Okay, and I am the Artful Addict, so hey, there you go. I am addicted to all things art. Is this art? I'm not sure if this is art. This is really more paper crafting, but still. I'm going to say it counts. All right. Do a little bit more on the inside. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. That's going to be good enough for now. Now, there we go. We have it cut. We have it all inked up. And now all we have to do is glue it. For that, I'm going to use the Art Glitter Glue, mostly because I love this little fine tip. It just enables me to put just a really fine line. And since this is a small piece, kind of a small piece of ephemera, I don't want the glue going way over, because that would prohibit how much room I have in my pocket. So I'm going to try to keep it right along the edge. Okay. All right. And it just takes a little bit. There you go. Okay. Do this side. It might be a little easier if I have it lay on the table. Oh yeah, look at that. It's way easier. Okay. There. Very good. There. All right. And there you go. Now if something isn't measured, doesn't come out just exactly right, hold on, there we go. Like this, I don't know if you can see, it's just there's just a slight bit of overhang here. And I'm guessing it's from, okay, it's from this one. Now it's super slight, but can you see it? It's enough to bother me. So I'm just going to come back over here and then just trim that off. Okay. And there we go. And you might need to kind of go over it again since you trimmed off where you were inking. There we go. All right, and then you're done. Now, if you want to do something else to it, of course you can. It's got this nice space here. So that's perfect to maybe stamp something or put something you know, pretty to maybe have as a focal point. So you could certainly, it definitely was like this one, you know, continue and add something else. But you know what, if you don't want to, if you're going to put it in a journal, you may not want to put anything there. Maybe you want to leave it for the person who's going to be using the journal to maybe write something here as they see fit. So there you go. But isn't that so cute? It uses a whole piece of 6x6 paper, and the paper itself is pretty. It's pretty inside and out, and you really don't have to do anything extra to it if you don't want to. And what's great about it is it's a 6x6 piece. So if you have a 12x12 piece of paper that you aren't sure what to do with, especially if it has just like a generic design that doesn't matter, you know, for when you flip it over, and all you have to do is cut it in half and cut it in half, and there you go. There's 4 more that you can make. So I thought this was just a super cute, super easy project, and I just wanted to share this with you real quick. So super easy, turns out pretty every time. If all you have to do is pick pretty paper. Super easy, super fun, super quick. Anybody can do it. Just grab your 6x6 paper pad and make yourself some really cute folders. Well, I know that was a real quick video, but it's a real quick project, and those are really fun and nice to have in your arsenal sometimes. Not everything has to be long and complicated, does it? No, it doesn't. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and if you enjoyed it, then I'd love it if you give me that thumbs up just to let me know that you're interested in this sort of content, and leave a message. Let me know if you've tried it. All right, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.